What do y'all think? Do y'all think this short barbell PVA will work? I think it will. All right, flip 15 clip. I can always like change it, I guess, if I need to. I just don't really want to, first of all, I just want to get them cast out here. The whole point of this was like, just to be fishing while I'm looking up stuff, to be honest. The annoying thing is I'm gonna have to put stuff back on when we switch it to carp, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, we're just gonna do chafers all the way around. Chafers all the way around. I imagine, I mean, I could be wrong, but I just have to believe that this is really slow going for barbel. So this is not like the main thing we're gonna do tonight, but oof, we have got to change that. I'm fine with starting here, and then we'll see where we go from there. Chafer? Where's your chafer? I'm not sure what accent that is, but I hope you enjoyed it. All right. Okay. Nope. Y'all gonna have to be quiet. All right, let's see what y'all said. 2D cranberry strawberry. Really? What's up, Jack bro? I totally remember you, Junior Mole. I just don't know that I'm going to be able to like make the connection between your two names. But for now on, I'll just think of you as Tommy. Maybe. You had 3 trophies. 1-eyed, 2 roach. Ooh, that's awesome, Dan. So, are you using corn? Are you doing boiling corn? Do you have a it's interesting, like of all the spots I'm seeing people talk about, I'm not seeing that one talked about a lot, at least so far. I haven't really looked closely. All right, let me announce on Discord that we're out. You can already tell this spot's going to be dead slow, can't you? Okay. Wait, what is this? On Wednesday, May 22nd. 6 hours? Do we know anything about this 6-hour downtime? Come on, be a barbel. Be a barbel. Show that we're on the right track. That looks like an eyed, but okay. It's an eyed. Self-advertising, that's what I'm looking for. And we're going to say, I don't know, the same thing. Stream announcements. Imagine accidentally sending out a message to everyone on the RF4 Discord server. Do you think I'd get banned? It would be an accident. I would not do it on purpose, by the way. All right, so let's look. Fishing spots. Fabrique shows. Oh, those are some good fish. What's the hour? I mean, what's the time on these? Time's kind of all over the place. 55:48. This is cream white. Corn for the bite rate. What's up, Slightly Rustled? Meese, what's up? No problem. No problem, Briggs. Where to cast tree opposite? Silver 761. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's look around. First of all, let's look at RF4 Discord. We'll go to, let's go to spot sharing first, just in case there's something interesting. There's almost never something interesting. It's usually on the trophies, I'm noticing, where people actually list stuff. Okay, 5660. We've heard of that one. Clip 10. It's a 13 kilo rare on banana. I mean, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that combo. Is there something wrong with this setup? Somebody said. Ooh, that's nice. 5660, clip 10, banana, banana, and banana. So it looks like people are still doing pretty well on 5660. I think it's just more mirror and less carp than, or less rare than it used to be. Is like the only somewhat sad part maybe, but it still looks like people are raking it in pretty good. It's 1,000 silver. What's the longest time on this list? This person made 1,000 silver. Honestly, it looks like in an hour. That's insane. And that was just large one hook, banana corn. Like, is that still the way to go, kind of? Last hour has dried up badly. I think that's because I sold 100 fish. You think they're fixing the water temp? That would be interesting. You saw the in-game chat? Oh, good. Trying to abuse Copper Lake before they nerf it? I don't know. Do you think they're going to nerf it? That would be interesting. I've trophied 2, almost 3 F1 in the past 30 minutes with 2 times banana corn. Yeah, it feels like that's just what I should go do. Is just take a run at banana corn. Yo, what's up, Stardog? We do have 1 barbel for what it's worth. Okay, so maybe we just do that. I can't tell what this guy's been. It looks like he's got 2 different crushed up boilies, which I'm okay with. Let's see what's listed under trophies, though. Ooh, where is this blue trophy? Oh, it's at Bear. Okay. Well, that's not going to help us because we're fishing at Copper right now. All right, clip 10. They have a trophy funny tench, and they were using cream, boilie, and corn. So that's going to slow the bite rate, but maybe better fish. I don't know. All right, there's a trophy at Tuba, a black spined herring. I got to tell you, that's probably my favorite fish to float fish for when they're popping off. So that's always cool to see, but like I said, we're fishing Copper tonight. This isn't going to be as long a stream as sometimes, so we got to stay a little bit focused. All right, I don't see a ton of... Yeah. It is what it is. I don't see a ton there. All right, so let's go back to VK, because I really haven't finished looking at VK yet. We're not going to have any catch any barbel overnight, are we? All right, here's somebody talking about 57.49, which that's what you were talking about, right, Dan? Or is that not quite it? No, you're talking about 49.36. Gotcha. What's up, Flower Power? It's going good. How are you doing, Travis? I did some fishing for pike at Tunguska. Got a 39 kilo taimen. Wow, Blunty. Yo, what's up, Wrangler? I still haven't sorted out my notes section. Super Freaks, the list of stuff here. Oh, that's cool. 49.36. What are you, what clip are you at, Dan? All right, there's another barbel. I mean, we are catching the barbel. We're just not hitting the trophy one. With 2D cranberry and or strawberry corn for bite rate. Clip 15. Okay, very cool. Thank you, sir. All right, 57.49, clip 15. This is kind of like, is this that other doc? I think that's what 57.39 either is or it's close to that. All right, it's another barbel. They are in fact biting here. They are in fact good size. All right, so then we've got 57.49, clip 15. All right, first fish on this first rod actually. I don't know why, but this one has felt way slower. Let's turn this into a basic bottom. Now, I can't tell you exactly why I'm doing this, but I just am. We're also going to go 16-meter clip on it. This might be the answer. And they're using cream. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's exactly right, but it's close enough. Okay, so that's 57.49. There's 56.60, but with a clip 15 instead of a clip 10. Let's see, how are they doing on 15? They're catching a lot of fish, although I gotta tell you, it looks like it is even a higher percentage of mirror. It says he does have a trophy. Oh, F1. Man, I'd love to have another F1 trophy. All right, here's 56.50, clip 10, orange trophy. Yeah, that's what we're hoping. That's what we would love to see, is that orange trophy. 56.60, clip 10, and they call it a black carp. I still don't have one of those. All right, here is a barbel spot, probably similar to where we are right now. 56.60, clip 12, and this has got a bunch of super freaks on it. So what do you bet they're using Tootie? It looks like it is, I can't tell. It could be Tootie, but it also could be strawberry. Shoot, I can't tell because it's in a foreign language and I'm not going to slow down to actually look. So this one's using peach and strawberry because he's tired of banana posts. And it looks like 477 silver. I'm assuming that's an hour. Oh no, it looks like it's more like, yeah. So the first hour is 282, the second hour is 472. So not quite as good a bite rate maybe as the bananas, but still did really well without bananas. 56.60, 4 hours, clip 10, call it a blue trophy F1. Otherwise did pretty well overall. Also had a black carp, by the way. And looks like he's running combination of cream and cocoa and cream stuff. No bananas at all. So for what that's worth, 56.60. Okay, so a lot of interesting posts. At the bottom line is, especially since we don't have a ton of time, I will probably just end up doing some 56.60 banana and just see how that looks. But we'll see. So Robbie, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Travis just posted some info on spots in your Discord. Okay, I'll take a look at that. The strawberry vanilla combo I made has been insane bite rate. Wow. I feel a sting when breams eat the chafer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good call out, man. Although thankfully, let's be honest, once you have them unlocked and you can just dig them, over time, that just sort of fades away. It's fine, you know? I'll dig a couple times and we'll be good. Check your spots and info. Okay, I'm going to look, Travis. Google Lens is pretty good for translating. I don't know that I've used Google Lens, although the process I have is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty quick. I don't really mind it. All right, I think this is going to be like a bream. No, it's an eyed. I think something's nibbling on the third ride. I'm pretty sure this is when we switch, because overnight I just don't see the carp coming in. All right, this is 18, so we're doing 18. And let's make sure we've got the right 18 on here. Here it is. 18. Actually, I do want to try Kraft's banana on one. Let's get really crazy and try Kraft's banana on one. Sure. Fishing at Bear with squid corn at dip 55.31. Hey, how's it going? Is it going pretty well, Robbie? What's up, Gray Fox? No problem. You forget to dig, your brain gets numb when you do it. What is X Defiant? It's good for you? That's awesome. So glad to hear it. I thought we had a fish that was biting, but we're just gonna head on. It's Ubisoft's new FPS. Okay. I'll tell you something I'm getting sick of. And I know, like, I probably just sound like the old man that I am with this take. But, you know, the information just came out on the next Assassin's Creed, which I've been loving Assassin's Creeds for a long, long, long time. I'm getting sick of companies charging $15, $20 extra dollars and then saying that you get early access if you buy the souped up version for 20 bucks more. That's not actually what's happening. Everyone else is just getting penalized and has to start playing late because they're not willing to throw 15, 20 bucks extra. They're doing that with the new World of Warcraft expansion. They're doing that. Ubisoft is doing that with the new Assassin's Creed game. To be fair, like, one of my favorite console games, Road to the Show, has been doing it for multiple years now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Everybody should be able to start playing at the same time, no matter what quote-unquote version of your game they have purchased. I'm more okay with, like, putting cosmetics and stuff like that behind the souped up version, but please don't charge people to start playing and make everybody else play 3 days late because they weren't suckers enough to, oh crap, pay that extra. All right. That's just my take here. It just released today, free to play. Very cool. Good bream spot, 2430 Old Berg, 15 clip. So glad. Old Berg needs to always have 1 or 2 good bream spots. I can share the Discord. Is that what you're saying? My Discord? Resetting your PC? Okay. Slightly Russell, do you agree with me? You agree with my old man take? I think I just got turned around. I did. Let's keep going this way. As a UK player, I've dealt with that for nearly 20 years. Oh, like games being released at a certain time and because of time zone or just like different regions getting them at different times. Yo, what's up? Imagine playing $70 for a AAA game just to play it 3 days late. Yeah, that's right, Russell. $70 for the honor of playing said game 3 days late because you didn't go in on the $90 one. That's right. I just get more and more angry the more I think about it. 10K repairing my carp gear. Oh no. Oh no. Travis, that's rough. You know what's funny? Those that pay to play early end up on queues. Oh yeah, that's so true. If it's a live service game, especially, which most games are these days, you just never know. That's particularly true for an MMO like World of Warcraft, of course. Good point. Consumer friendly, not an old man take. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm been around long enough now that the things that used to be unacceptable are now acceptable. And even for me, like some of it I've just gotten used to. But some of it still really bothers me, and that's one of the ones that really bothers me. UK is nearly always last due to time zone. They would charge us $1,000 if they thought they could. Yeah, you're right. The answer to all your questions, most of your questions, is always money. You had that extra map tool that you've shared before. Oh, you're talking about, so I don't know if that exists anymore. I don't even know. I'll try. I'll see if I have that on my Discord list still, and if I do, I'll see if it still allows me to share the invite. It's not just the gaming industry, sadly. That's true. Hey, that's a good start. RNG to the rescue. Most companies are outrageous with pricing, including RF4. People that study history know where it's going to end. Yeah, for the new WoW expansion, early access for the first time ever. Yeah, for the first time ever, you can pay full price for the game to not get to play on launch. And, you know, for something like WoW, there is a history, a tradition of launch day. And to now separate that based on how much disposable income somebody has, it's brutal. Remember when games didn't have pre-planned DLC before launch? Yeah. Yeah, why does that one not bother me quite as much? It depends on the game. It just depends on the game. Some games you're like, oh man, there's so much content. This is such a good value. But then there are games that I've played where it's like, oh, they withheld stuff. This doesn't even feel like a complete game because they were trying to withhold things for DLC. I agree with that. The first races are now gated. I didn't even think about that. That sucks. Yes, that's a good point. I love this game, but it's insane how expensive the gear is. I would have spent so much more money if the gear was reasonably priced. It's a good point. Good point. Yes, that's a good callback, Blunty. Used to, everybody got upset about horse armor. What was that, Oblivion? It's one of the Elder Scrolls, right? Hey, there's an F1. And now we've got $130 Assassin's Creed. so you can not get penalized and be forced to play late. Travis, you're not able to post the link. You can whisper it to me and then I can try to post it. It won't let you post links. EA started it. They were the first to bring loot crates. When I changed from red camo to nylon. Wait, nylon? Even on your like pop-up rig? Not just trying the new one? Huh, interesting. Skyrim? Is that what the horse armor was for? Yeah, it was Oblivion. It was, yeah, I think it was way before Skyrim, right? $222 silver an hour at Bear. Black Current. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, I mean, is there a reason why... Here's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, maybe there's not a reason, so maybe I shouldn't think so hard about it, but is there a reason why switching to nylon rigs would be better than just... If you're going to switch to... leaders, is there a reason why it wouldn't just be even better to switch all the way to fluorocarbon? Unless for some reason the programming, something about copper just like favors nylon? No, but the nylon doesn't float either because we've got it weighted down with the leader. It's not like this is a zip rig, right? Or am I wrong? What is this we're looking at? Oh, you're wanting to... Okay, you want me to post this in chat, right? Also, I need to look and see if I can still... If I still have access to that server so I can... Slightly Rustled says... I've been using fluoro and red camo braided. It would only be if they changed the programming about leaders when they added Zig, which we really can't know. You need to cut off all heads of the Hydra at once to kill it. That got deep and sort of dark quickly. Okay, what am I looking for? That Russian server where you got that map from that you can no longer get that map from. Oh, wait a minute. For some reason, I don't have... They've done something to the server. I don't have access to it unless I increase the amounts of authorization. Authentication. So I'll have to look at this off stream, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure a while ago I stumbled across the information that like updates and stuff were no longer being put out by that on that, but maybe you can still go and find like the old update if that's what you're looking for. All right, what is this? Is this you, Travis? I'm not sure. Cream corn is most active by itself, but the bigger fish are on these two rods. Sweet cream 16 with white flavor. I think I was using that yesterday, a little bit maybe. And you've got cream feed pellets 4, 8, 6, and 8. Nice. 56, 60, 15 meter. Okay, gotcha. No PVA has a better bite rate. Wow, that would be something. I will say that it seems like a lot of players have been using no or less PVA. That's one thing we could definitely do. Maybe just take it off the middle rod. We don't have to, certainly have to have all 3 PVA. And we can still, you know, not spot or anything. Just have one out there without PVA. I'm fine with that. It's raining. We're losing comfort. We got to sit in our chair. Which I guess means I will get closer so that it's not as annoying going back and forth if I don't want to go back and forth. All right, this way I'm close enough I can just hit the number and pick up the rod. The cream stuff is almost all rares, 61, 62, 20 meters. Oh, 10 gram on middle. Let's see. So you're saying 61, 62, clip 20, mostly rares on cream. Also, just to the left of me? Yeah. Ground bait section has the amount to use. This was from Heiko from chat. This might have been yesterday during our stream. Posted a link. The main game window. Oh, this is from the, you know, like, honestly, I've thought about, do I say this out loud? Because what if I decide not to do it? All right, y'all are just going to have to take this with a grain of salt, because if I decide not to do it, it's not going to get done. But I've thought about doing a new leveling guide starting at copper, or at least like looking at the pros and cons of taking a trip to copper early in a leveling process. This user guide is so cool. Like, you should just, I mean, I should just make sure people know about this user guide on the very first episode of a leveling series. This is actually so helpful, and it's so long. Some of this is pretty advanced. Like, a brand new player doesn't actually need to read this whole thing. But to kind of go through it and get an idea of stuff, man. It's not fair to call this a beginner guide. Oh, it's called a user guide. Okay, that's more fair. That's more fair. I mean, it is massive, y'all. If y'all have not looked at this, all right, I'm going to save it to my bookmarks just so I hopefully remember. And I'm going to post it in chat because there might be like one of you that hasn't seen this. A level guide with 2 new map tickets. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Travis. We'll see. We shall see. All right, what was the other direct message I had? If that was the first, the second was... this is the video that had the spot. This was from like 2 days ago, where the German guy was catching a bunch of dinks and super freaks, which I did use that information and actually did a video there. That was very helpful. Another F1. Love to see it. 5650, you've got a hog hooked? Love to hear it. There's a gibble. So I think that was the first, by the way, Pekanuga. Grats on level 23. I think that was the first fish I've had on the middle rod since we took off the PVA. I'm not going to hold that against it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. That page was my heaven when I started playing. Yeah, your haven. Yeah, I mean, I have not ever like thoroughly looked at it because that came out so long after I had already been sort of neck deep in the RF4 world. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, this is incredible. I've only scrolled through half the page, by the way. I mean, it is sick. Looks so good. Okay, big fish on rod with no PVA. That'll teach me to call out the rod with no PVA. Just don't be a mirror. I don't like how peaceful he's being. Sort of makes me think it is a mirror. Oh, it's a common, right? That's a common. That's like a 16, 17 kilo common, I think. All right, let's get him in. Now that we know what he is, we can take some chances. It's not like it's a big rare or something. Although here it's probably worth a lot more than a mirror carp that size would be. 15 kilos. I want to look at the reel sheet. I had a question about reels earlier and I wasn't at home, and so I couldn't look this up. I just really like, I mean, that's one thing about banana, and there might be a couple other baits that are still like this too, but catching such a good percentage of F1s is awesome. Was rod at the same spot with the rods with PVA so I wouldn't read too much? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, it's still in a place where it's getting fed. You're right. I believe there was a cafe order for common carp above 10 kilo. Ooh, thanks. I really appreciate that. I'm going to go check as soon as we get this fish in. Because I don't want that to roll off if there is. There's another F1, y'all. Another really nice F1. You know, I almost want to throw one float rod out. Like that pretty much sounds like that could be fun just for a few minutes maybe. Oh, good call. 75 silver. And we caught the 4 kilo mirror for 24. So that's 100 silver right there. We also have the F1 order, 31 silver, 131 silver. We are maybe working our way towards this Crucian order, although we're kind of okay if we don't get there because that means we haven't caught too many Crucians. 2.5, okay. All right. What if we... Oh gosh, we don't want to do that. That is scary town. I mean, we could do it once just to try to like be a little scary. We want to get full... Is there any wear and tear on this? Hardly any. And we want to have a very cheap carp rod because we're about to snap it. Let's go with... These guys are so old. Let's go with a 6. What's the test on this thing though? 5 gram. That's what ruins it, but that's okay. Let's just do the... Oh, it doesn't ruin it. Wait. Okay, so it would be cornmeal porridge and... What is it? Honey dough? I think so. I think that's what it is. We're gonna live on the edge just once. Mulberry ground bait. Ooh, that's next level. How good is mulberry? I mean, we know black currants. It sounds like black currant's kind of starting to work. How good's mulberry? All right, let's do it. Just for a little bit, let's live on the edge here. This is going to be all kinds of scary. Still a little far, right? It is touching bottom. Maybe this is good. The lake is crazy. Yeah, I think so much works here. But has anybody had great success on fishy stuff here? I mean, it feels like everything I see and hear about leans more towards the fruity or the natural stuff. Caviar was a lot of barbel. That's a good point. You're going to mix in some barbel if you do fishy stuff. Good morning from Australia. Good morning, Rico. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You've got mussels and garlic. How's it working, Dan? Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait, did I? Okay, we're good. We're still good. Okay, I'll not do this again. This is the only time. Okay. Just get. Okay. All right. We're good. We're done. That was fun. That was a good time. That was a really good time. Reese. All right, Reese. You got decent enough and you got some rares? Okay, cool. What's up, Doomed? It's been a minute. I just feel like we don't need to do that. Let's do... I have so much confidence in my float fishing ability here that we're going to do a very cheap hook. Which is kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You're less likely to have success because you're putting cheap stuff on there because you don't want to have success. I actually forgot on this third rod, we're using the other brand banana craft baits. I have no points in float fishing, by the way. And after much consideration, I still have no points in float fishing, by the way. Whoa, look at this bite rate on float. Somebody was trying to tell me this the other day, actually. Look at that weekly record, by the way. That was why it was worth it. All of the scare and the trauma of that, catching that eye was worth it. Kidding me. Is it actually deeper, closer to us? Do y'all think we're casting? I don't know. I noticed a video in Norway just popped up. Did it go well? Spoilers? It did go well. It was very Norway-like. No trophies, though. I will lower your expectations. There were no trophies. I had a very long, enjoyable conversation with Gray Fox via in-game messages about the Sage picker rod that they give you as part of the all-in package. And it's very limiting test size. So that's pretty much all you need to know about that video. It went well, no trophies. And Gray Fox. I'm going to get it back out a little farther. I don't know. We had such good bite rate farther out, so let's just see what happens. Yo, what's up, Mixale? Thank you, thank you. That linear dink ended up 17K. Ooh, nice. It's a nice linear dink. 56, 50, 15 cream corn, only with 60 centimeter nylon leader. You're making me want to do some testing on leaders. It's so hard to get a good. Oh, these mirror carp are just making me want to cry. It's the time of day, right? Nice F1 though. I was at the 34 last night, found that black, red, and yellow foam ended up doing best. Oh, nice, Reese. Yeah. I had red and yellow on for part of my session. All right, Travis, you want me to put that on? All right, next time we catch a fish on the third line, I'll throw it over there. I'm also going to put the regular banana boil corn back on there because we don't want to have too many things to be different if we're going to try to test it. 56.61. Y'all are funny. Y'all are just funny. Making people laugh since 2018. Ooh, what is this water body record gibble carp? What? That can't be right. If that's right, people aren't even trying, because that's weak sauce. All right, I'm about ready to stop float fishing. It was fun while it lasted. Even the size 12 shrimps were good. Man, size 12 shrimps, underrated. We get stuck on the 7s or whatever the smaller ones are. I need to look up my shrimp sizes because I might be speaking out of ignorance here. Wait, size 12. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. See, for a long time I used the 12s, but everyone else was using the smaller ones, so I slowly went down to just smaller ones again, but I feel like the 12s do good. Small ones do good too, though. It's hard to complain. If you throw in those shrimp, you're probably going to do really well on 34 or 30. Yes, they are great. Just gotta leave it alone. Yes, mirrors are the new perch. In some ways, that is true. All right, Travis. Thanks for the leader. I'm gonna throw it on one of these rods in a minute. Crucian breams are eating X-shad cranks? Really? Crucians and breams are eating X-shad cranks. Would I even know what that is? X-shad? Like, is that the Blast X crank? Or is that something else? Huh. But it was going down and sideways. It's just been too long. I've just lost all knowledge about float fishing for carp, I think. We just got our chafer back. Ooh, it's gotten slow. Oh, it's time of day. Time of day is why it's slow. Alright, I don't want to put it on this one because this happens to be the one without PVA, so that just doesn't make sense. We'll just put it on this one. Nice F1. Alright, leaders being traded out for a nylon one. Ooh, it's small though. Okay, hold on. That means that's got to go on the third rod. Never mind. It's going to go on the third rod. So next fish on third rod, which looks like it's going to be right now. We'll switch it out. We're going to switch to normal corn, and then we'll put the nylon leader on. Hey, it's another orangey. The one rare that'll still come out for me is orangey. All the other rares have abandoned us. Abandoned banana. Banana has been abandoned by the other rares. No trophies today, Renzi. Really, just chilling, really. Just like lots of 2-kilo mirror carp at the moment. Aren't you glad I did use banana? I like it. Funny Tinch trophy soon. I need to switch to sweet cream boilie with cream corn if I want that Funny Tinch trophy. Right? I love it. What was I doing? Oh, I remember. Does CFB stand for college football? Oh, yeah. No, we're huge Georgia fans. Absolutely. We watch all the Georgia stuff we can. What did you do there, Briggs? What was your role at UGA down in Athens? What am I looking for? This. How cool is it that banana corn is still in stock? Yo, the dip is back. Does everybody realize that the dip is back? One of my viewers worked at UGA. Environmental safety, fire safety. You still live there in Athens. That's awesome.
Go dogs.
Go dogs. Did I remember to change the corn on this one, or did I just change the leader? Nope, just changed the leader. You feel like you have to say roll tide? I don't think you have to say that, Blunty. I think you can resist that urge. I spent 4 hours at sea today, got 300 silver from selling a conger. There you go. There you go. If this is an orangey, do we still change it? Oh, it's not an orangey, so I think we still change it. This is a decent size, but it's a mirror. Hey, there we go. No PVA, no worries. 8 kilo orangey. That was a nice orangey. Let's look at our oranges. This should give us some hope. One of these days, we might even hit a trophy. Think about how good this fish would look on one of our walls at Quarry, right? The big boy one of these. I think he thinks it would be a good idea. Orangey trophy at, I don't know is the truthful answer. So, but what I'm gonna say is 25. But I can probably pull it up. I'm surprised someone hasn't said it in chat yet. So let me see if it's been added to this list. 25. Although there's a question mark. Wait, is that true of all of them doomed? Dinks 35, Koi 25? How long have you had the house at Quarry? Ever since it went on sale. Norway. I got 2 houses for the price of 1. It seems like that? Okay, cool. I feel like Quarry should just be my carp house. Actually, Norway should just be my saltwater house. Especially once there's another saltwater map, we can probably, hopefully, fill up Norway's house with saltwater fish. And then freshwater can be at Quarry, maybe with like overflow back at Mosquito. I don't know. Yes, I actually have a video giving the tour of the Norway house. It is very nice. I think it's very cool if you're into like collecting trophies on the wall kind of thing. Let's see if I can quickly find it.
Pod Spring Moving Sale has been.
I wasn't trying to pull up a. Let's see. I mean, that search, if that doesn't bring it up, oh, it did. Nice. All right. There is the player house at Norway. Obviously, we're not going to play this video, but I'm going to post it in chat if you would like to see more. There she is. We do go inside of it, though, I promise. There's a little sneak peek of the candle. Perfect timing. Ooh, nice trophy crucian there, Pegnuga. What to get after HSV? I still have Fortuna feeders. What rods will I get after HSV? There's a long gap, right? Just for clarification's sake, I just want to make sure you realize that HSVs are not usable here at Copper Lake. So if you're asking and you're thinking about what you'll use at Copper Lake, yes, you know. Okay, good. Okay, so what would people have said was ignoring Copper Lake? What's the real after? I think most people would say Venga, which, yes, there's a huge gap. I would be open to smaller steps with the caveat it depends on if you're mostly into carp fishing or if you want it to be available for sort of all of the larger bottom fishing. For example, if you're wanting to fish for sturgeon, then yeah, it's probably worth it just to go all the way to Venga or even the other newer one. But if you're just wanting to use it for like in-game carp fishing, I don't know that you need Venga. But that's just I think most people would tell you save up for the Venga 10,000. There are some interesting choices during the New Year's Fair, but of course we've got a long while till the next New Year's Fair, so I don't know that that helps. The middle step? Well, and what I'm suggesting isn't even a middle step. What I'm suggesting is that Venga is more power than you need for carp. So if you're just going to fish for carp, don't get Venga at all. So your end goal with, well, but I mean, a middle step could be the Avia, honestly. The Avia 80. Hey, it's a rare that's not an orangey. That's cool. A Mame Shibori Goshiki. That's right. I said that on the first try. The Avia 8000. This could be a middle step. Huge spool. It's only got 18.1 max drag, but it's got a decent mech weight. So you could fish for any carp in the game on that as far as I'm concerned. And I don't know, some people might push back and say that big heads and wild carp and stuff at Tuba that it's not ideal for those. But I don't know. It's a nice reel. That would be a mid-step, I guess. I think the argument against Avia would be it's not that much stronger than the Caliber HSV, especially if you decide to upgrade it. So you might want to wait and actually get something that's a good bit stronger. Yeah, that's a great point. If you have Fortuna carp rods and HSVs to fish for carp at Amber right now, you're still a ways away from it, but are you better off starting to like at least get some silver tagged for your eventual C purchase? That could be a good idea. Wait, what's the Goliath 3000? I can't imagine that that's the is that a serious recommendation? Only if you want to go for the records, huh? I don't even see a Goliath 3000. What is that? Ooh, trophy chub from Peter the Fat Rat. Oh, the 30,000. Yeah. That's the new one, right? Or not new now, but the Goliath. Yeah. Yeah, that's even stronger than the Venga. But yeah, that is a thing. The Turian and the Goliath. Top of the line. You're always going to pay for it though. Like when you get the top of the line, like the value is not always there. Does using leader improve bite rate? Wait, what are you asking, Lions? Leaders does play into bite rate. Grats means grats. Sorry, GZ means grats, like congrats. You got the Goliath 10,000 for sturgeon, and for C, it's a beast. Yeah, I bet it is. I've never used one of the Goliaths, but it looks on paper, it looks like it would be. Is this an F1? We've had a lot of F1s. I think we're going to do pretty well. I think we are going to make a little silver tonight. Nice chill time making some silver at Copper. We're going to make some silver and we're going to make some pieces of fish. Those will be our takeaways tonight. Kaka or whatever it is, 050, thank you for the follow 27 minutes ago. I feel like I might not have acknowledged that, but if I did not acknowledge it, I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. And Maester Original. So it looks like we're having one of those moments where my alerts are not going off. Here's another orangey, by the way. I'm not exactly sure why, but I don't think the alerts are working because I haven't noticed them. So if you have followed tonight and I did not acknowledge it, or you did not get the pop-up or whatever, that is on me. Okay, that's crazy. The Chub trophy was caught on a size 22 hook with a 6.4 leader, and it came out in 10 seconds. Another chub. What's going on? 2 trophy chubs in our chat that quick? So if you're saying Avia, is there an Avia 6000 for copper? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And you're going to be at copper before you know it. You're what, 3 levels away? What's between you, like where you are right now, and copper? So you're at level 26, so you've just unlocked Amber. And then you have Archie. Do you do any spin fishing, like trolling? Because you do have Archie, which sometimes has really nice salmon fishing if you're trolling. Tuba has literally every kind of fishing. Just depends on how, you know, good the spots are. And then you'll be at copper. I mean, it'll happen quick. I know it doesn't feel like it, but... Hiko, welcome back. It's good to see you. Thank you for your kind words. You can get a big carp with the HSV, so they can't still be used a lot, just not at copper. They can still be used a lot. Yeah. Yeah, your HSV carp setups are great. You can even troll with the HSVs. There's very few fish you can't catch, even at Archie, with the HSVs. But there is one in particular that you'll want to try to avoid, but that's true no matter, almost no matter what you're using. Yeah, so the only caveat now with the HSVs is if you're wanting to fish aggressively for carp at copper, you will have to figure something out because those HSVs don't qualify. That doesn't mean you have to go expensive though. I mean, I would argue you could do... I don't know, we still haven't decided like for sure what the budget reels are, but probably like in the gold 60 to Narga 6000 range. Because you could, yeah, there's still enough power to get by. It's not like you're going all the way down to Saber 60s, but you're also not breaking the bank if you do want to fish more at copper. Cheap on entry is the Narga 6000 Model 1 picker, that's around 3000. Yeah. Yeah, if you're just dying to be on picker, or you could put it on a feeder rod and even be more flexible with size. You went Natura with Coldstream, there you go. 63 kilo, want to avoid fish on HSV. It was hard as heck getting it in the boat, I bet. My most risky catch was a 60 kilo Baltic. That's the one I was talking about at Archie with an HSV. So there you go. Been using that since release and still haven't been spooled. Wait, are you talking about here at copper? Yeah, I don't think you will get spooled. I think that should be enough. From Fortuna feeder, I don't know. I mean, some people like the West Hill. If you're looking for a good feeder that's like a big upgrade from the Fortuna. Back in the day, of course, everybody would have said get Fortuna carp rods, but copper has sort of changed that a little bit. You only have one good spinner. Yeah, you at least want a couple. You at least want a couple of HSVs to give Archie a chance. The Coldstream, I'd have to look it up. Is that preferable in your mind, Dan, to the West Hill? Yes, Model 1. No matter what type of fishing you're talking about, I think the Model 1 is like always a good, fairly inexpensive option. Why couldn't you use... Wait, you can use West Hill Wingate at either lake, right? Hold on, let me look at these rods. Am I saying the right one? Spinning rods, casting rods, jerk rods, feeder rods. All right. Yeah, the Wingate FF130XH goes up to 33.7 load capacity, so you're pretty much good no matter what with carp setups until the blank starts to get worn out. Only costs 2,000 silver. Coldstream is a little safer. It goes to 35.8, a little bit more silver, but it does give you a little bit more margin for wearing the blank out a little bit. The Wingate was going to have some, let's see, I've got a Wingate. Let's see what the Wingate bonus is. Is it worthwhile? Because I don't think the other one has a bonus. Oh, I don't have the Wingate anymore. I think I sent it to my alt account, my main alt account, a long time ago. Back before they changed what you could and couldn't send equipment-wise. Jam says, I use one Wingate feeder. You can get 3 Royals for half the price of a Vinga. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I like these Royal Pickers. I don't know that they qualify as the budget option. Fortuna plus HSV. Now I'd say Coldstream and HSV because of amber. You mean because of copper? I still am not sure about Coldstream over Wingate. I mean, not that it matters. Either one would be fine. There's another nice F1. All right, let me go take a quick bio break, especially since it's still overnight, a little slower. I'll be right back. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, supposedly, if we have not been led astray, supposedly bonus to bottom fishing is actually the most important bonus. Well, the bonus to whatever type of fishing you're doing over the rig type. Yeah, it says it in the Q&A. It even gives the example of going, I think, from 100 to 110%, something like that. It's even in the, is it in the user guide that I haven't scrolled through yet? Nice trophies, folks. Gray Fox with the trophy Crucian, and Fanny Pack, love the name, with the trophy Zebra Mussel. Isn't that the one I need, y'all? I don't even want to think about it right now, but I think that's the one. Yeah. All right, Fanny Pack, hit me up. Not really. Can I actually troll on Ladoga? So you mean like old Ladoga? Like Ladoga Lake? Can you troll? Yes. I don't think it's typically like great to troll though. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's usually known for, with spin fishing, either going for pike or anchoring your boat down and using like Texas rig type stuff and going for char. But if you mean Archie, Ladoga Archie, then yes, trolling is very good. Pillapaltish says try strawberry setup. It has an insane bite rate. I will make note of that. I don't know that I will get to that today because we're not going to have the longest stream in the world, but I will definitely rotate back to strawberry very soon. Doing an hour of trolling at Archie now. Oh, nice. Snatcher 02, the blue one, seems to be the right one. Well, the nice thing about Archie is that even when it feels a little slow, I mean, as long as you're catching some fish, you're probably doing better than you realize. At least that was my typical experience there. You've got a lot of leather carp, and C2 biggest one was 16. Oh, nice. Yeah, and that's definitely, you don't seem to get the C2s and the dinks on banana. But like if I switched to 2D right now, I would start catching them. It just would slow down the bite rate. Yeah, they do get huge. I saw somebody hit a, it's a nice F1. I saw somebody hit a 43 kilo one yesterday while I was doing the C video. They like red stuff. Orangey. Orangey's still going for that banana. Glad that they make the working day more bearable. Glad to hear that. What affects the number by your name and level? Number of individual trophies you've caught? No, number of unique trophies you've caught. Isn't that right, guys? Like some people really value that number. So you'll see them just like really going for all the different trophies they can. It's not like total number of trophies, it's like number of unique fish you've trophied. I think that's right. This is such an unusual bite. I'm actually going to back away so the rod pod's not quite as loud, but it's a trophy crucian. Okay, I like it. I've actually already had the trophy crucian. Does this place want us to have a trophy gibble as well? Oh, it does. Okay. It's oblique? All right. I feel like this just gotten loud again. Let's go down to 10, 5, and 5. That'll be better. The checkout line, I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying today for some reason. One F1 10 minutes ago on Sweet Caramel, is that what we're saying? All right, well, whatever this is, it's now ready to come in. Oh, it's a tench. All that nibbling was a tench. Yes, banana dip is back in stock at Copper. If you didn't hear that earlier. What advice do you have for getting 100% bottom? Yeah, I don't think carp fishing is usually the way to go anyway, unless you find something that's just like a really good bite rate. Typically it's, well, unless you count crucian gibble as carp. All right, so somebody was saying yesterday, I apologize, I can't remember who it was, and multiple people was agreeing with them that that spot at camp that's like a 9 or 10 meter clip at Winding Rivulet on redworm, that seems to be a really good way to get your high percentage points in bottom fishing. I think it's maybe because you're catching so many different species of fish, you have a reasonable chance of trophy. You can use different rig types, something like that. So I would try that. The like standard advice has typically been hit hot spots for trophy crucian gibble, trophy roach, or trophy bream, because the closer you get to trophy size of a species, it seems to increase the chance of you getting those points. Is banana just in stock everywhere now? I don't know, maybe. It's in stock here. Couldn't figure out what it was. Kept going back to check my AC for like 20 minutes. The beeping? Is that what it was, Hiko? It's just, oh, it's not at Norway. Oh, that's too bad. You just looked at Norway? Bream is fun to mindlessly grind. That's a troll trophy gibble. Yes, Banana Strike Dip. Hey, it's a High Ute Suri. So we're still catching a nice variety of rare types, but it's just very seldom bite rate, except for the orangies. We are getting some orangies, but mix up the rig types. Something about variety seems to help. So if it was me, I would not, like, for example, I wouldn't do 3 loop rigs. I might mix in an inline and a basic bottom or something. I don't know. Nice fish, KC says. KC likes my High Utsuri. I wonder if that's my actually personal best. I know it's not that big, but I haven't caught that one too often. I haven't caught the black one yet at all, by the way. Can someone tell me why everyone is using PVA and not method? For me, it's just, I just haven't gotten around to it. It's actually a great idea. I would love to test out method. There's so many things where I'm trying to, figure out and whatever, just trying to like make some decent silver, and frankly, just trying to have a good bite rate since I'm streaming. But I think that's a really good idea. This could finally be a place where pop-up method shines. Who knows? What all rigs can use pop-ups on? Let's see. Snowflake, pop-up method, classic pop-up. There's one more, right? What else uses pop-up instead of sinking? Snowman, pop-up method. Maggot? Does Maggot give you a pop-up option? I don't know that it does. Zig Rig allows you to put zigs with, I can't remember if it's pellets or corn. Oh, Chad. Black Koi is a ninja, hard to catch. Yes, he seems to be. Oh, it is in stock now? They must have stocked it just after I looked. Oh, that's funny. What's kind of funny, about 20 minutes before you posted the Norway vid, I was about to do the thing you did. What, like put those specific lures on Wrangler or what? For me, I don't want to invest the points in the method rig. That's a good point. I could test it, but that probably doesn't involve me actually putting points in there. So it's not the fairest of tests, but what are you going to do? So y'all are saying Chad, Snowman. Don't know if you said that. I don't think I did. I think I left off Chad. You've been using Chad with raspberry? Oh, nice. The Norway lures? Okay, cool. Did you end up doing it and did it work well for you? Like, I thought it was good, although not better than once I went to the ones you had used, or close to the ones you had used. I thought it was like even better, or at least just as good. 2% more for drop shot. Oh, Renzi, you're so close. The real worm didn't catch much. That's funny. It caught a lot for me until I switched to the handmade foam. I think those catch fish so fast it doesn't give a chance for other stuff. True method is a rig while PVA just gets detached. Yes, method is a rig. That's true. swapped back to normal and was back to normal. Maggot rig is the same old story, not working until it does. I thought I had a fish on. That's what I get for looking away for so long. Hey, Kohaku! But not a marker. That one is in the very rare category. So is the Hi-Utsuri. The orangies are just rare. Okay. Copper has gotten me from bottom fishing 74 to 78. That's nice. You are close to spod. Maggot rig. I haven't tested it, so it's not good, huh? Lens Minnow 80001 is working for you. That's good. What picker rod shall you save up for? I like the Royal picker. If you're talking about like the top of the line picker, I would vote for Royal picker, but there might be an argument to be made for one of the other ones. It's pronounced he means fire. Wait, what are we talking about? Hi-Utsuri? Is that what you're talking about? Could you catch massive carp with the Royal picker? Yes. You could catch it with just about anything if you can tire it out. It's not going to spool you here. The downside of the Royal picker is our load capacity is at 29. So we can't put the strongest carp setup possible on here without risking some breakage, but need a Chimera only. Oh, nice trophy gibble, slightly rusted. If that was here, that's what I need for to have the two baby carps done. Kind of waiting on the update restart tomorrow to go to copper. Don't want to just buy stuff now for it all to change. That's smart, Wrangler. You got it in the same spot. Chimera, only fish not caught yet after today's S mark. Nice, Royal. I have no ideas. Okay, we are at 63 fish. Bottom fishing at Norway. I've tried it a bit, Reese, and it's just not that good. I mean, there's been a couple times when it's been okay, but you just want it to be better, you know? Well, I'm not sure what we mean by change stuff. I mean, there could be some minor changes. I don't think there's going to be such a dramatic change that it makes like gear purchases that we've made irrelevant. But who knows? This close to the update, I don't blame you for waiting though. Do I think that copper will change the way it's fished after the update? No, I do not think so. But there could be some tweaking. There almost always is when a new water body comes out, right? There's almost always tweaking, and a lot of times it's tweaking in both directions. Like, okay, this isn't working the way we intended it to in either direction. Hey, it's another Goshiki, and this one's a nice one. Those Beluga Narga 6000s are definitely paying themselves off. Really? You like them, huh? Oh, that's what I don't like about having the chair so close. We're going to pick it up. It's not raining anymore, so I probably won't even sit in it right now. So let's just get it out of the way. I still need to buy a rod and 2 reels anyway. Zig rig. So it's like fish for today. Oh yeah, Zig rig might get a little... Zig rig might get a little boost. It could just be because the temps aren't changing like they're supposed to. Who knows? Could be for a lot of reasons. Could be for reasons we don't even know about. You foresee a small buff to Zig. I think that'd probably be nice. I mean, I haven't used it enough to know, but from the sounds of it, that would be an okay thing. It's got to be frustrating. I mean, frustrating, is that the word? Disappointing? Like if you spend a lot of time developing, putting Zig rigs into the game, and then you like look at the numbers and so few people are using them. Yes, I agree. The koi models are awesome. We have no idea what the update's meant to address. It just, all we know is that it's going to be down for 6 hours. At least that's what they're saying. As a dev myself, I wouldn't like seeing no one using it. They look so pretty, I agree. Kind of like flying collar rig. Yeah. Hey, whoa. Oh, wait, that's the same one, right? You didn't just hit a second gribble carp, or did you? No, that's the same one. Okay, just making sure. There's a simple solution. Explain more to us how and when to use it. Yeah, that would be nice. That's right. Yeah, it has been changing on Bear and Amber. Is it still? It's all normal on Bear right now. And all normal on Amber as well. So across the board, it's normal. It would be nice if if it changed enough that at least on average, at least one map had something temperature going on in any given week, maybe. I don't know. You don't want it to be constant, but it'd be nice if it was a regular thing. The white lens minnow is killing it. Oh, nice. North 37 line is decent for Ladoga salmon on Archie. Oh, cool. When did go-to barbel bait become gold bait? I don't know. I mean, it sometimes is that way on Bear, but that's not the only bait. Same with tuba, right? I'm trying to think back to the days of like short-nosed barbel when those spots came up. I think those were same kind of baits, right? Like the beetles or whatever. But at Amber, there's been plenty of times when really good trophy barbel are coming out on like mussels, that kind of stuff. So I definitely think at Amber, it's more about carp baits going for barbel, common barbels. Yeah, Doomed, did you see the forum post about Zigs, or are you still wanting a little bit more information? I mean, I will say that although I understood what they were saying in the post about the Zig rigs, at the end of the day, if fish just aren't that active on them, it's like, you know, basking sharks. Oh gosh. Basking sharks. Hey, it's Olympus's alt. I mean, okay, I don't think there is an answer to this question. I think there's a small chance you can get broken off even on the larger sizes. I think the chance goes down farther and farther the higher you get, right? But if you put on a 9-kilo leader, you're definitely flirting with getting bitten off a lot, I think. So I'm not sure how to say that. I don't think there's like a black and white answer. Okay, Blunty says 19 kilo is the community agreed upon safe versus byte rate choice at Cori. I wasn't sure. I've seen it. Also used it in real life and it just doesn't work, or we're missing color shape they would like. Yeah, totally agree. Well, I also think that it is possible that, I mean, it sounds like they could be making adjustments to it, and that's fine, whatever, but it also seems like that whatever program or software runs the migration and the bait changes or whatever, like, maybe we just hadn't gotten there yet. Maybe part of it's like we haven't discovered it, but maybe part of it is just that just wasn't the strongest preference at the moment. But again, I'm talking about things that I don't really understand. I don't actually know how the game is programmed. I'm just like basing that off of what I think I've been told, but I'm not a developer, so I may not understand like the language. Is there even banana for zig? No, zigs are more about colors and shapes, right? You're below these numbers. Feels like catching nothing going this strong for me. You're talking about in this spot, you're trying to do the same thing and you're getting less numbers. It's just color and then dip. I was told yesterday that people that were testing it were having the best results on 100 centimeter nylon leaders. At least yesterday. I mean, again, I don't know how permanent that is, but that's the indication I was hearing. Ah, sweet caramel's working. Nice. Yeah, it's a common. It's interesting. Commons weren't coming out for me too much a couple days ago. Now I feel like they're a part of the rotation, which is helpful because it seems like there's a decent amount of common carp cafe orders. And it's not like they're mirror carp. They're not coming in all the time. It's another orangey. We're getting a lot of those like 6 to 8, 9 kilo oranges. But with a zig, you need to hit it on depth, color, and dip. Yeah, that's true. A lot of factors. Common carp was my first trophy at Copper. No way! I don't think I've even gotten close to trophy on common carp at Copper. Maybe like 16 or something. We know the dip. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, thank you. So on Discord, let me look real quick. Two common in a row. We fished out everything else. All the mirrors are gone. All we've got left are commons. Ladoga Lake? Well, you don't really troll at Ladoga, so I'm not sure. I mean, if you're fishing for pike, you just use the... I don't know. Actually, I don't know what people do. Let's see here. This is the very first spot I ever fished at Copper Lake. Oh my goodness. I love the information. Huh. This is interesting. I will give it a try. Thank you. Ooh, Kelly, nice Kessler's herring. That's another great float fish to catch. I wonder if the kois have a higher scare factor. Maybe using a super soft braid when using classic pop-up would help. At the moment, the lens minnow is out catching 2 foam fish. Wow. Getting some bites at Archie with trolling, not too much, but trying it out. Don't go there. Only commons and mirrors for you. Oh, interesting. Ooh, I think we ran out of PVA. Actually, we're okay with that. We've been feeding it for a while, and we don't have that much time left in us anyway. Don't know where to start. 41 has been great for me today. On what size lens and color? I think he was doing white. 80001. There you go. I'm not sure about Archie. Somebody earlier, was it, were they saying north? Let's see. We'll see if I can find anything out about Archie. Has anybody made a post about Archie today? Or even just since the reset. The most recent post I'm seeing was 2 days ago. And this was down at the bottom. And this was float fishing, so don't mind me. Yeah, I don't know. May 16th, which at this point was like 5 days ago, but that was pre-reset, and I don't know. That spot was really good, but I don't know that that's still active. So if somebody in chat tells you something, I would try that, because I'm not sure we have any more up-to-date info. Brig says North 37. That's a nice carp. North 37 Snatcher 002. That's cool, because that's a store-bought one. You don't even have to have a handmade. So I've heard, I don't know if this is true. I've heard that at Copper, that they're 25 meter wide, 25 meter down. Go along the North 37 line. That's what I've heard. Can anybody confirm nor deny it? Because that may not be true. Nice fish, Kelly. Bug says, pretty sure 25 meter is correct. I use my marker rod with the colored lines and each grid square is 22.5. Okay, there you go. Welcome to the stream. First time chat from R Diddy. Welcome. It was a German player's stream, and they had some graphics up, and they were showing 25-25. I don't know. There was a 30 something in there, but I think that had to do with how far they were casting. I don't know. Good day to you as well. We've gotten some rhino beetles tonight. Love it. I want to fish on the left 3-meter hole. This 3.5 here. So tip of camp, you got about, what, a 35-meter clip? Wait, is that right? If 25 or 22 and a half even is true, I don't know, 30 to 40 meters, somewhere in there. There's another spot, 50-38. Yeah, I'd say there's like multiple spots, but this one is the most like consistent, especially bite rate for streaming purposes. Probably some big boys in that hole. Oh, I have not seen a non-marker F1 yet. Have y'all? He's cute. He looks like a crucian that got set out in the sun too long. You know? Just faded a bit. Just gonna piece him out. I hadn't seen a non-marker F1 yet. That was cool. Whoa. A stale crucian. Wait, Wrangler, you know from Blunty's spreadsheet, you can click on links that will just show you the VK spots for that map, right? I may be misunderstanding what you're saying, but I just want to make sure you know of such shortcut. Oh, I see what you're saying. When you're checking for copper spots, almost all the spots are this spot. Yes, I agree. I agree. Although I have found that Discord seems to have more variety right now. Kohaku. Greetings. Where's the shortcut? All right. So, you want to go to Blunty's Excel spreadsheet. You may already know about this. If you don't, I'm going to show you. When you click on that link, you're going to come up to this website, and you're going to go to VK specific areas. If you want to just look at, oh, look, white does nasty things to our stream. If you want to look at just spots from Volkhov River, you would click on this and it would take you to VK and only show you the Volkhov spots. And you're going to translate to English. The most recent spot was 2 hours ago. We've got a bunch of pike trolling the Snatcher 002 between the islands. Go get them. Yeah, it's really convenient that Blunty added those on there. At least it's convenient for me. Oh. Can't do the whole page translate on Opera. Ooh, interesting. Did not realize that. Thank you, thank you. I have this irrational fear that F1 trophies are going to be harder to come by after tomorrow or something, and I'm going to wish that I had like gone ahead and taken that one to the taxidermist. There isn't a trophy order right now, although there could be in 988 hours. Maybe we do just taxidermist that one. It's worth 100 silver. Is that our most valuable fish? Probably. By 35 silver, 34 silver. There was one all day yesterday. Yeah, there has been multiple times. Sorry, somebody was asking to see the catch net. We've had a few rares. I mean, they've been mixed in. We have made 1,200 silver, but if you take the trophy off, 1138. Yeah. Copper's been good money more than it hasn't been. For me, there's been like some slower moments, but for the most part, it's been pretty consistent. Like if Norway didn't exist, we would all be going out of our minds, right? But the last map that came out was Norway, so it's a little hard. Well, I've been fishing for just over 2 hours, but the problem is the first, 15 minutes was at a common barbel spot, so very slow. Once we moved to the carp spot, it definitely picked up. This is level 29 and Norway is 34. Yeah, that's right. Plus, this is like AFK fishing. I mean, not exactly, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, sneaky, nice haddock. Slightly Rustled says 1,700 silver in about 2.5 hours is crazy for my typical RF4 financial situation. Same, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, you'll be in that position. I mean, if you continue to play this game, if this is like, you know, your game for a long time, you'll be in that position, and then one day you'll wake up and realize, like, oh, I'm not in that position anymore. Yes, I haven't had PVA on any of the rods for the last, what, 15 minutes maybe? But we did have PVA on the rods for an hour and a half. So I don't know that you can exactly say that the water we're fishing in has been fed. It just hasn't been fed immediately or real recently. God, it's slow. All right, we should just call it now. We should go out on a big note. Certainly is helping me save silver to grind skills and save for C setup at 3 levels. There you go. There you go. Next time, maybe I'll remember and we can try some method pop up. Even without the points, I still want to see how it goes. I think that's a pretty interesting idea. Mags Hype says, how much would a full rod reel setup cost for this lake? So are you asking, like, with my specific setup, how much would it cost, or just like an affordable setup? Is there anything interesting to learn here? All right, the Goshiki was worth the most, and it's half the size of as the largest Orangey. So the Goshikis are worth twice as much as the Orangies, basically. If you go size to value. F1's amazing value for their size. I like how much the Barbel's worth. That's cool. Commons, better or worse than mirrors? Better. Better by about, so a 9.5 kilo common versus a 9.8 mirror. Common's worth about 5 silver more, 18 to 13. So common's a little more valuable than mirror. Not by a ton, but a little bit. We're getting there. Let's see. Something that can fish most of the fish without being weak. All right. Yeah, so that's the other question. Do you want a recommendation that's only good here? Somebody was saying earlier here, let's put this together really quick. Let me just look at this. I'm not going to look at prices out of this store because the prices are not the right prices. All right, first we're going to go to a rod. Let's just say you wanted to use, a Model 1 feeder. So that maxes out at 27 kilos. So granted, this setup is just for copper. This is not a setup you could take and fish for carpet amber necessarily as comfortably. But here at Copper, Model 1 feeder, 420, max drags 29.3. You're only paying 1,400 silver, just under 1,400 silver. So remember that, 1,400. And then what are we going to go? Budget 6,000. Reel. Somebody earlier was talking about the Narga, that gives you 13. I think it'd be worth going up to the I don't know. The Natura gives you 15. Well, okay. So the Narga 6,000 would cost you 2,000 silver, basically just under. So what is that? 3,500 silver. So you could put one setup together that you could comfortably fish for most of the fish in the lake. And you're not going to get spooled because the lake's small. The big boy fish, you're going to have to wait till they get tired to bring them in. But, I mean, how often are you hooking into those? So, yeah. I think that's a reasonable recommendation. There's lots of ways you could go, though. Just heads up, like, I just sort of pulled a couple of things and put them together. But there are so many options gear-wise now. There's a lot of consideration. What Wrangler said is a fascinating option if you want to save a little more, because I do think you could take that to amber. Model 2 plus Pulsar, and it hasn't really struggled much. Wow, that's even cheaper, right? The Model 2 plus Pulsar would save money. Gold 60 is only 1,800, and the 14 kilo I'm using right now, and it's really solid. There you go. Yep, no problem. All right, hey, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for the support. I know we only got in 2 hours and 20 minutes tonight, but, you know, some nights we don't have as much time. I'm playing with a group of guys, some board games tomorrow night. Probably won't be able to stream tomorrow unless I get off work early. Just not sure if it'll happen or not. So if I don't, I'll probably skip tomorrow, but I'll be back soon. We'll get a couple more streams in this week, and then we'll definitely have some streams this weekend. Thank y'all for hanging out. Y'all are the best. Such a privilege to spend this time with you. Tight lines, and I'll see you soon.